Hi there YouTube, it's Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay slash commentary, man. We're on WMD this time round. We're going to be using the gold Commando silenced, and I don't know, sometimes I like to run the Commando with extended mags, but this particular time I'm running silenced. But pretty much pardon me, I fucking burped then. Pretty much, man, I'm using the standard kind of shit. Scavenger Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. And I don't really want to talk about the gameplay today, man. I want to... Actually, wait, I think I'm running the UAV, Napalm, and Blackbird, so pretty non-lethal kill streaks except the Napalm. But pretty much, what I want to talk about today is, like, the Call of Duty franchise within itself, and not like specific individual games or whatever. I want to talk about like the actual franchise of Call of Duty and the way that they portray their games. Like every time it's due a new Call of Duty game, you could say. And pretty much, I was thinking, right, that the more time that you put into COD, the better you will be, like eventually be after like all of the kind of skill and that. Like, you know, you gain more knowledge of the game the more you play it. So you can obviously, over time, if you keep on playing COD, you're going to get better and better. But COD, on the other hand, is also an extremely noob-friendly game. For instance, what I mean is that pretty much anybody could pick up the game, and within a couple of, like, hours or so, they could pretty much have the full gist of the game. Multiplayer, that is. Not for, like, campaign. Well, zombies is straightforward and that, but I want talking specifics, but generally just for the multiplayer, they can pick up the gist of what they've got to do in the online multiplayer to progress and get better and that. But to benefit, you have to invest a lot of time to obviously get good at the game, and there are obviously some variables, but like for instance, people can like just be naturally good at Call of Duty and they can just pick up the next Call of Duty game and have no ease, have a lot of ease kind of getting used to the game and being able to be good at the game from the get-go, you could say. And pretty much, man, that's what I was... It's obviously, for the majority though, it obviously takes time for the majority to get better at the game, and I'm talking because there's millions and millions of people that play Call of Duty, so every time for these bad players that are not really good at Call of Duty but they still like to play it, obviously, because if you like to play it, then you're obviously still going to play the game. But for the majority of people, it takes time for them to get good at Call of Duty. And so it got me kind of thinking, like, about how the developers are kind of dumbing down the game for gamers and making it more noob friendly to attract a wider market and all that kind of stuff. And like from where it was at COD 4, where it was proper simple and you had set kill streaks, and pretty much if you were good at COD 4 then you were good at COD 4, and if you were bad at COD 4 then you were bad at COD 4. It doesn't mean necessarily that if you were bad you don't want to play the game or you don't stop playing the game or anything, because obviously people still do play it. But from where it was simple and all that kind of stuff to now where the player has to be defensive and take into account all the different type of factors and variables, and as I get that nice little triple kill there, but you'll see that in a montage I've done as well. But as where you've got to take into account all these different variables and factors and think about so many things, like what happens if I go this way, is there going to be like enough cover for me to survive if this guy's up in this window, or if I go through this doorway am I going to get blown up like a claymore, or should I go through the back window and break in or whatever like that, you know what I mean? Like all of these different kind of factors and all that kind of shit, but all of these factors derive from the developers putting in these noob friendly things into the game. Because for instance, there's a lot of factors within Black Ops at the moment. Now, talking specifics, there's a lot of factors in Black Ops at the moment that Treyarch have obviously put in the game, and now the good player, or any type of player really, that doesn't choose to play with in this certain play style or whatever, like any player that's got a plays Black Ops has got to take into account all these new friendly perks and guns and all this kind of stuff that the developer has put into the game to make the game easier for people to pick up the game and just be able to get used to it and all that kind of shit. So what I was thinking really is that, like, if they want to try and save the Call of Duty series and all that kind of shit, because from where the community of Call of Duty is like heading at the moment, and how people are not being able to play, well, not being able to play, or not having fun with Black Ops anymore, or any kind of Call of Duty, because obviously you can always have fun with a Call of Duty game, but to constantly have fun is a different kind of thing entirely. Because I mean, I don't know, man, it just fucking got me kind of thinking today when I was just playing in this game, and I was like, I was getting sniped, and I'd be killing this guy, but he'd be going into second chance constantly, and then somebody would revive him, and then he'd fucking, before I knew it, I just got popped in the back by somebody with a 74U, and then seriously, mate, about 10 times, no word of a lie, about 10 times this guy managed to snipe me, and fucking, he ended up getting a shitload of kills off of me because he was using a shit perk that, where if I put enough bullets into him to kill him, even though it takes a shitload of bullets anyway to kill somebody, he still managed to get a kill off it, but he doesn't die and he manages to stay alive and get rewarded. So anyway, man, I mean, that's wrapped up there. I went 39-6, absolutely murked on the other team. But yeah, man, if you've not already seen that montage, I don't know, it's probably going to go up before this. But if you're not seeing it, go check it out and all that kind of shit, because this is the gameplay that it came from. But anyway, peace.